again. Let me go ahead and switch into my other accounts real quick on my phone. I had to get it started though, that way we could do it. But anyways, yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy Cupcake coming at you with another live stream. Today we will be coming at you with some Madden 18 gameplay. And then we will also be talking all kinds of sport. We'll be talking a little college, a little NFL, a little bit of everything today. And RBL Laney will, or RLB Laney. Okay, please correct me every time I do that. And the reg team joining me today doing this. Please show them some love in the chat. Alright, let me go ahead and click on my own channel. I'm going to share this to my Facebook. Well, that's convenient. Now I'm copyrighting my own stuff. Okay, people, I am on Madden. What makes you think I want to play Fortnite right now? At this very moment. Okay, let me go ahead and sign back into my computer. Share. Okay. Facebook.
I'm gonna be really on and off though, because of your stream, Laney's stream, and Guided stream. Do you think the Eagles will get another Super Bowl win?
Yeah, it's possible if Carson Wentz comes back healthy. I think they lucked out a little bit during this season.
I think they'll get far in the playoffs, I do. But yeah. I think it's someone else to see it. Possibly like the Vikings or someone like the Rams, possibly. Yeah.
Alright, let me see here. Because I need to be able to view my comment section.
Cowboys.
Alright, I will be right back. Alright, let's see here. Okay, that done. Maybe we'll get him or someone to stop by. Alright. Okay. Well, we do need to get this starting to get off the road, Laney. Whenever you get back, just let me know. I will be playing some Madden 18 until you guys get back. But anyways, yo, what is up, guys? If you're just joining the stream, please say hi in the chat and everything. Let me know how y'all guys are doing today. Hey, Rag Team, how you doing? Alright, let's see what we can get for Byron Jones, the free safety that I have benched. Let's see here real quick before we jump into a game. What is the best value I could get? Ooh, someone's willing to give me a second-round pick for him. In this year's draft, too. Okay. That's a pretty easy offer. I think I'm going to take that one, and I definitely am. Second round pick for Byron Jones. I am not complaining whatsoever. Second of all, before I start, I will be moving Alfred Morris to play free or fullback here. As you can tell, it's not the most realistic franchise in the world, but it's the franchise I got going right now. since I'm broke and not paying for PSN. But anyways, if you are just joining the stream, please let me know. Say hi in the comment section. I'd love to greet you. We are about to start the football sports talk show here in just a minute. We're waiting on Bella and Laney to get back. But anyways, we are going to jump into a game. Cowboys versus the Cardinals gameplay. It's going to be a pretty good night, I think. And let's get it. Let's get some good dubs. We're currently 2-0 in our division. Both division rivals and everything. So, we are getting ready for this game against the Cardinals, which are 1-1. Currently looking like the underdog. But I just bumped up the settings again, so since I'm too good for 60 computer settings, so
hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the
let us get into the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun.
Alright, so we're starting off with the kickoff here at the 35. This will be a lot different in Madden 19 because of the new running rule. You cannot run while kicking. It's going to be interesting how to see that affects the NFL. But anyways, we're starting the game off here. We're going to get ready to play some football. I'm going to go ahead and make my coaching adjustments set for aggressive tackle by depth chart and air defense. Knock the ball down. Okay, formation, we're going to go cover 3 sky because that will cover up the middle. Let me go ahead and switch to my user, which is going to be Xavier Rhodes. Or Xavier Woods. Why did I say Rhodes? I'll never know. Okay, Peterson. Get him down. Good game. Thank you, game. Alright, but that was an 8-yard run right there. And so now we're going to be down at second down here. Nice run by AP there. Alright. So now we are going to back out just a little bit. We're going to bring a little bit of heat in. Alright, dang. Adrian Peterson is getting the living snot beaten out of him right now. I will say that. Alright. Third down right now. We got to make a big stop here. Try getting them off the field before the game even starts so our offense can get on the field. Maybe score some points and get into the... Oh, he broke a tackle there. Alright. Good moves there by Adrian Peterson. Got every single play down this year so far. Wow, though. He made Pia look like Super Pia. I don't know what at that point. All I know is he got absolutely destroyed on that play. Alright. So we're back. They have a first down right now. We're sitting here at the 43 right now. Hoping to set them down right about here. Hopefully to get a stop. Alright, Peterson is back down again. They are feeding him the horse, so we need to... He seems to be going up the middle quite a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to close in the middle just a bit.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here, once I figure it out. Alright. Pinch him up. Oh, whoa, okay. AP is doing everything right now. He is killing it.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. We're just waiting on Laney right now, then we will get the sports talk show going. Alright, now let me go ahead and see here. Let me pinch up the line. I need to figure out how to do that here.
Where's Laney?
I don't know. Alright. Yeah, he has been.
I wish I still had Madden.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I could play with you.
Alright, let's see here. Xavier Woods here is going to be our user today. We're going to try picking him off. Hopefully we can shut down Larry Fitzgerald here and it's Arizona defense. AP has gotten every single play so far in this game. They are using him to the best of his ability right now, but we shut him down there. It's currently 4th down or 3rd down here. We got to hold him here, and maybe if we can do that, we'll get the ball back here. Okay. Oh, Gresham gets a good gain there. We left him wide open. We shouldn't have bought such a hard blitz. Oh well.
Can I actually do something? Hold on. Cause I kind of want to play COD. Would you be able to invite my dad's thing?
Your dad's what?
My dad's PSN. So I can talk and then play COD because I don't have COD on here. If not, I don't really care. I could just play Fortnite.
Well, yeah, I'd just stick with Fortnite right now for the moment being, if you don't mind. It just would work best for my stream. Even though I don't have many people viewing right now, like, I'm just waiting on Laney to get back, and then we're going to kick this thing off, because Laney is the starting act right now, and he's not here to start.
Yeah. I can talk.
Alright, but
something.
oh, I'm just commentating over a game right now. That's what I'm doing right now, until Laney gets back. If you can't tell, like, if you're watching the stream right now, I'm commentating over a football game right now. But
training camp winners and losers.
But anyways, Arizona has taken a touchdown lead after a solid first drive. Multiple chances we had on the drive to put them down and stop them, but we could not succeed doing so. Alright, so now my offense is getting started out at the 27 and get to work, with Dak Prescott leading the charge. And with the workhorse, Zeke, we are hopefully going to feed him tonight. This is the best defense in the world, by all means, so hopefully we can get a good bunch of rushing yards in this game here. Okay, we're going to go for a Texas play here. Let's see. We're going to send Elliott on a swing out left just in case we need somewhere to dump it down.
I have an idea of something to talk about.
Alright. We're going to take off here.
Right?
We're going to get out of bounds here at the 50 with Dak Prescott for a 16-yard rush. And this is going to be the end of the first quarter here. Alright. Hey, if you're just joining the stream, please show some support in chat. Let me say hi so I can greet you.
Who's in the stream?
I don't know. All I know is I got someone viewing. Alright, now we're going to go outside here. Oh, Zeke breaking a tackle. Zeke trying to get more yards, but in the end stopped for ultimately 6 yards. How are you doing, Laney?
I'm
doing great. Sorry, my grandparents called for the Russians.
Alright. Do not worry about it. Currently, I am sitting here playing Madden, commentating over it. So whenever you are ready to start, I will shut up and I'll just play.
I have a segment, too.
Okay. Okay, taking off with Dak again.
I think we'll have a great season. And
taking down, taking the yards that the offense is giving me. They keep leaving that left side of the line of the offense wide open for me to scramble and take off. Alright, Laney, whenever you're starting, tell me to shut up.
Alright. Alright, I will turn off my mic.
You ain't gotta turn off your mic.
Yeah, I was just gonna be quiet.
Well, I'm still gonna be talking. Like, I'm gonna be talking.
Okay. If you're enjoying this gameplay, please drop a like. We are working on getting towards 100 subs.
If it gets to the point where I have to turn it off, I will.
Alright, but anyways. Oh, good. Dak Prescott goes down for a sack at the 40. We need to at least gain 5 yards back here. Alright, we're going back to the Texas play here. We're going to send Terrence Williams on a fade. Oh, that goes down again at the 47, and now we are forced to punt.
Laney, I have a question about like what you're going to be talking about.
What's up?
Just let me know whenever you want me to shut up.
Like, what are you going to be talking about, like, with that has to do with college sports? Like, is it going to be, like,
at the beginning,
specific teams, or is it, like,
we're going to kick it right out of bounds?
Just, like, regular news.
Like, news that's going on in the league.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, recent breaking type of stuff.
This kid sucks.
Tonight you will be able to expect news about power rankings of mine, Corey Coleman trade.
Oh my god, I really want to get my fucked up on
and also predictions for all the teams in the East, AFC and NFC this season.
Oh yeah. Alright,
and then something else that you can expect next week, or like the next time we do this. I have no idea when that will be.
We'll aim for sometime later this week or next week.
Yeah. But anyway, I plan to do college football predictions.
Nice.
So.
Oh yeah.
So you guys can expect that sometime soon also.
Alright. Well, as y'all just saw, we got destroyed over the middle that play. And now we are currently letting them have another first down. And we have got to stop this team or we are going to get absolutely wrecked.
Alright, I'm going to let Laney do his thing now.
Okay, there we go. Took Brown down.
I'm not streaming yet.
Okay, yeah.
So are you not going to talk?
Laney, we're waiting on you right now, so if...
He said he's not streaming right now, so I think he's waiting.
Right.
Where did you come from?
I'm not waiting. I'm trying to make a picture.
Okay. Just let us know whenever you're ready. I'm just going to keep commentating over gameplay. Just yell, shut up, you big moron, whenever you're ready. Okay, this is a realistic franchise mode. The Browns have actually got 2 wins this season. This is very realistic, but people.
When they get their first win. I like them.
No, I tried to stop that over the middle. I tried diving for that one. Oh man. Oh, that was finger licking close.
Do a segment, like.
Yeah, just let us know.
Okay. So my segment is going to be like who I think will have like a really good season, and you guys can like jump in on it. You guys can give like your opinions.
Okay, Larry Fitzgerald. That was glitchy.
With me. And I'm not being like biased here or anything. Biased or whatever however you say that word.
Do you want to do that kind of in the power ranking section? Like where like
I don't know, like cuz I don't want to, cuz obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, and this first person I was going to talk about is Elliott, because
players. I thought you were saying teams.
No, I'm doing players.
Okay,
and
yeah.
I thought Zeke, because their Cowboys wide receiver, like they don't have Bryant
receiving
anymore.
core.
Yeah, they don't have a very good receiver core. I mean, they have like Allen Hurns and Tavon Austin, who would be good like for returning kicks
come
and
on.
punts.
Come on, catch it. No, Butterfingers. No. I'm sorry.
I think he'll have a really good season because they're gonna be running the ball a lot more than usual, probably because they don't have as good as receivers as they did when they had Bryant on the team.
It was at least a big name.
What?
It was at least a big name, Bryant. So like you can say maybe he wasn't playing the best, but he at least was a name out there on the field.
Yeah,
so
like he was always someone to like rely on, but at the same time he wasn't. I really don't know how to explain this. I don't know.
Bryant was a body that everyone feared, so like they double team him and leave other people open at times.
Like he was there.
Yeah.
Like he's just.
All right. Well, once again, we have been forced to stop again. Dang, this Arizona Cardinal team is playing good right now.
Oh, David Johnson, hello.
He's not even played yet. I've had to worry about AP the whole time.
Yes, Peterson isn't even on that team anymore. He was on the. Oh yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Cardinals. He's on the. Oh, he is on the Cardinals. Oh yes.
I think
that's right.
I think he got left the Cardinals though. Oh, credit! I missed my user. Credit.
And RLB, he was on the Vikings, and then he went to the Cardinals.
All
he
right.
might have gotten traded.
Goal for this drive right here is just to go ahead and hold down to 0 points on this. Don't break. Don't give up any more points. on this drive. Oh.
I mean, he hasn't played right to that.
We got a sack on that play. Ron Crawford going in for the sack to help us secure stopping them on this drive. Should have called timeout, tried to get the ball back. But anyways.
He hasn't played, but he's still like,
yeah.
Like when he comes back from that injury and he is like, because
yeah.
I mean, he may not be as good as he was.
I have to do it on YouTube.
Alright.
Nothing.
I don't remember what injury he had. Do you know what he?
I know he had an injury. It was like a season-ending injury. You can look it up. I bet you'd find it pretty quick. Alright, we're gonna have to go gunslinger.
Like, impact how good he is now. Maybe he's not as good as he was.
Yeah, it's a question.
I don't see that happening. That's a possibility, though. So that could slow them down a bit. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do as well in the season because they lost Carson Palmer, and I have no idea who their quarterback is.
That's going to be the quarterback they drafted. I don't remember his name. I think it's I'm trying to remember Josh something. I can't remember. The other Josh, I think.
Josh.
Okay, Cole Beasley went on the drag. Couldn't get nothing out of that play though. 1 yard gain. That's not going to help us out that much. So we're going to go double slants here. Try getting something to pop on this play. This defense has completely shut us down.
I don't
okay.
remember what he hurt either.
Oh no, Dak! You had to get sacked then. No, wide open. It's like the moment we're ready to do something good. Boom. We're there. Our O-line is getting destroyed right now and cooked.
Best O-line in the league? Question mark?
Oh, ankle's broken. Adrian Peterson is going, or maybe that's not Adrian Peterson. I think that's the other Peterson. Patrick Peterson, probably.
I knew there was another Peterson on that team.
But this ain't the best version of the Cowboys. This is not like a really good version. If you're doing your intro, let me know, and I'll shut up.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. I'm on the air.
Okay.
Oof. Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's RLB Laney here with another YouTube broadcast. Today, guys, as the title kind of suggests,
Let's go.
I am doing a college football and NFL talk show.
We're having a lot of issues with words today. RLB Laney and talk show. That you'll never, ever, ever live that one up again.
Denied.
I actually clipped that for a funny moments compilation after every day. Holy crap! Talk shoe.
Talk shoe. Alright, we're getting going our talk shoe. I'm talking in my shoe right now. Oh god, it stinks really bad.
Anyway,
I can finish up my segment. I'm almost done.
I know
I'm not very
guys
good
are
at
streaming, but we really wanted to do this, bro. I'm sorry to Guided, but if I don't make the stream tonight, I promise I'll make it tomorrow.
Oh, I think we'll make it. I just think it might be late. Like, it might be really late.
What?
Like 8. Okay. Okay, nice job, Terrence Williams. Nice job. Terrence Williams with a nice catch there for 23 yards there.
pretty worried about Dak Prescott because when Dez was on the team, kind of understood.
No, I think Rennie's trying to finish his intro. Sorry.
But yeah, let's go ahead and start with our start with our start here.
Laney's falling apart.
Well, I've already kind of started. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just go ahead and start, Laney. We'll chime in whenever you're ready.
But yeah, there are a couple of topics that I want to go over. The first two, it's just gonna be, you know, just like I don't know, just like lawnmower. I mean, just like a lawnmower, just slightly cutting the grass.
No, Dak.
Cutting the grass. Holy crap, I'm falling apart. But then another one, it'll last longer. Turn this into a real game. Like much fun. Yeah, I will. Talk about the Milwaukee Brewers. That's baseball, dude.
Let's go, Alpha Morris.
But anyway, if you are an Auburn fan, this is for college. Jarrett Stidham, you might know him, our top quarterback, in my opinion, is returning for his sophomore year. No, sophomore year was last year, so junior year. There we go. So yeah, Jarrett Stidham is still on the team. But yeah, it's actually a football team. Must be Canadian league because I haven't ever heard of them. Milwaukee Brewers, but anyway. And then another thing, this is just like, you know, rumors going around that I really don't.
How did you do that?
But anyway, hold on, guys, I'll be right back.
Alright. Let's see here. Well, pardon the interruption here.
Oh, it's perfect.
But anyway, sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
I have to talk to my mom real quick. But anyway, and then another thing, for, Ohio State fans, there is some drama going on, with Urban Meyer. I really do not know what's going on, unfortunately. I'll try to look into it this week.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
But anyway, the official college football top 25 has came in a couple of days ago. So yeah, we are going 25 to 1, not 1 to 25. Anyway, at number 25, Oklahoma State. I mean, I honestly agree with a lot of these rankings. I mean, I looked like a tiny bit, but anyway. Number 24, LSU. Yeah. Number 23, UCF. That's one that I honestly don't really agree with. Because if UCF has the same team this year, I mean, they beat Auburn in the Peach Bowl last year, so I don't really know what to say about that. I really do not. Number 22 is Boise State. Number 21 is Texas. Number 20, West Virginia. Number 19, Florida State. Number 18, Mississippi State. Number 17, Virginia Tech. Number 16, TCU. Number 15, USC, Southern Cal. Number 14, Michigan. Number 13, Stanford. Number 12, Michigan State. Number 11, Notre Dame. Number 10, Auburn. Number 9, Penn State. Number 8, Miami. Number 7, Wisconsin. Number 6, Washington. Number 5, Oklahoma. Number 4, this is
Gotta go for it.
right now,
Where'd you find this at?
this is,
Where's a place where the viewers can check this out for themselves here?
Alright, I'm gonna stream too on my dad's channel.
check, your stream out? Are you on the, Four Corner Boys?
Yeah, I'm on Four Corner Boys.
Alright, unless you want to, leave a comment, like, stating your channel name.
Yeah, I can log into my Cupcake account here in just a sec. Give me 1 sec. I'm on the road of a comeback right now in Madden NFL right now, so if you're a fan of that, that will be coming to the channel a lot more. Let me go. I'm working on it right now. Give me a minute, Laney.
Alright. Let me go watch Sky do inactive.
Hey, how's it going, Gio? How you doing?
Kind of.
If you don't see right now, we're in the middle of the comeback of the century. We're gonna make Tom Brady pee his pants a little. Oh, don't. Oh no, please, go out bounce. Yes, that was a dumb decision.
Anyway, the 4 playoff teams right now. This will probably change a lot during the season. But these are the 4 based
there it
on
is. Okay.
the preseason rankings that might have hope going into the playoff. Alright. Number 4 is Georgia. University of Georgia. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 2, Clemson. And 1, Alabama.
Go Pack, go.
So, Auburn, will be, going up against...
Oh crap, let me get a play call.
Well, 10
That's a good
Auburn
idea.
will be going up against 6 Washington. I
come on.
honestly
Take it.
don't really understand
Alright, I am
why
streaming on my
Washington
dad's
was
channel.
ranked higher than us. I mean, I'll be honest. I really have not heard of Washington a lot. Not it. Auburn will lose again. Alabama this year. Dude, we actually won last year though.
Well, thank you, Gio. Sorry, I'm reading my chat right now.
now.
By the way, I did put my channel name in the comment section, Laney.
Yeah. Go
thank you for
subscribe
the sub,
to Four Corner Boys. It is
You'll get to hear my official power rankings and a few other things like Corey Coleman. You hear in just a minute while Laney is done with his
done.
or college.
Sorry,
Oh, you're done?
I am
Okay.
done. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap up this game real quick.
Are we talking about AFC East and NFC East?
Yeah, that's what I thought you wanted to do.
Yeah, we can both do
Alright,
that.
Dak Prescott taking off here for a about 15-yard game. Yeah.
It's somewhat urgent. Just a warning, my power is flickering right now.
Okay.
So if it goes out, do not be surprised.
Alright, thanks for the warning. Alright, we're gonna finish this game off real quick. There's no way I'm doing a power rankings when oh, 1 yard short. Oh, Terrence Williams could have not went 1 yard into the end
We have
zone.
a team of 49ers. Yeah, they've gotten better.
Alright, just to chat, I have any questions that you could read me right now for the NFL, my prediction wise.
Okay, are we doing power rankings or what?
Yeah, I'm about to do power rankings. I am finishing off this game right now. I'm on I'm trying to get, I have 30-something seconds left, trying to get a touchdown. At the 1.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna do a segment on players that I think will do good, and I'll did some of that, but then when I'm streaming, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that segment. And then we can
Alright, let's go ahead and do this power rankings wise, and then as y'all input in,
AFC and NFC.
I will play my game here. Alright, let me get, sorry I'm gonna have to make you lose a viewer, Laney, to get to my notes.
It's alright.
Alright, today in the power rankings, how's it going everyone? It's your boy Cupcake at you, with the new power rankings for the channel, as well as also some Corey Coleman talk after he's been traded to the Bills yesterday evening. Oh gosh, come on, pull it up please. Oh, you're kidding me. Talk about a good time for quick notes to delete everything. Wow, thank you, quick notes.
Cupcake, someone in my stream says to put their 49ers at number 1.
Tell him I would be lying hard. Really hard.
Angel, you'd be lying.
Really hard.
Got some good loot.
Alright, let me see here. Alright, but crud, I have a big problem here. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Problem's been solved. I had it scrolled up all the way to the part where there is no power rankings. That would have been helpful. Alright.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have quick notes, and I had it in the white zone where there was no power rankings that existed that far. They were all scored up. Alright. With the power rankings today, I hope y'all guys enjoy these. These are my personal power rankings. This is my personal power rankings. I'm not a professional. I'm not the expert by any means. I'm not ESPN. I'm not Good Morning Football or whatever you watch on TV. But these are my power rankings here, and so I'll just give them out. Alright, at number 32, we have the New York Jets. Now, if you're wondering why the New York Jets staying at this spot, well, it's pretty obvious. Honestly, yes.
Am I allowed to chime in at any point?
Yes, there.
Okay.
Alright, let me see here. Alright, but now, you're wondering why they're down so low, in the end, okay, and you're wondering why don't the Browns deserve this spot?
Browns have gotten better.
I'm gonna lose this game. Oh well. But the reason why the New York Jets get this spot is because of the fact they have no one on their team. Alright. Sam Darnold.
They're trying to rebuild.
They're in a hard rebuild phase right now. Really bad one.
Eric Decker, whatever, something Marshall. I don't remember his first name.
So it's going to be really hard for me to see them do anything good this year, even with the new quarterback and everything. And so it's time for a rebuild season this year. Honestly, even this early in the season, it might be best to tank.
And the Browns aren't 32nd because they've done. They did a lot this offseason, and
This is
what they did was good for their
purely
team.
on what I think their team is ranked after the season. Alright, next up on the power rankings is the Miami Dolphins. Honestly, I will say this. With Tannehill not knowing where he's at, like, I don't know if he's starting this season. How can I put them?
I don't know what happens to him. Ever since that injury he had, he's kind of been.
Yeah, but like, honestly, we don't know what's going to happen with him yet, so we can't really put them any higher. They were sitting there in the top 11. They could have had a quarterback if they would have wanted to. And they didn't take it. They took a safety. In the end, that's going to help improve their defense, and it's a position of need. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that in the end, they've lost Dominic Sue. They lost their running back.
Oh yeah.
They've lost Jarvis Landry.
And they lost
They are in a
Jarvis
rebuild
Landry.
year. It's not going to happen this year. Miami Dolphin fans, get ready to shed lots of tears for your team this year because they are trash. Next up, once again, we have another AFC team. Like, is this really shocking? The AFC's the best.
This
You know,
person said the 49ers will win the Super Bowl.
they'll be higher up on the list. Like, they can move up really quick, but like, they're not winning the Super Bowl. Sorry. But, anyways, up next we have the Indianapolis Colts. With Andrew Luck not even throwing the Duke yet, which is, if you want me to dumb it down just a little bit, it is a regular sized football that like we throw around in the NFL, like to warm up. He hasn't thrown it yet.
Luck is very injury prone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they have no quarterback right now, as far as we know. Second
Is
of
he
all,
injured? Is he like hurt?
he's been injured for last season. He's like Tannehill. He's been injured about as long as
So they're
Tannehill.
both still injured.
Yeah, or were injured at some
my
point.
God.
And they haven't recovered. But also, with the fact of Ryan Tannehill is that, okay, they think he's coming back. We haven't seen nothing from Andrew Luck. The only reason they're still this high is because they do have a good team.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve
Like,
this.
okay,
How are
Yeah.
you?
so right now, once again, they do have an okay team, good enough where I can say they're better than both the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, but that's only going to get them so far in this power ranking list. Next up, which is going to be, this will be probably the most controversial power ranking pick right now. That is the Cincinnati Bengals at number 29.
These guys don't-
No Cleveland Browns, it's the Cincinnati Bengals. Roast me in the comments, Laney. I want to hear roast. If you see a good roast, tell me. Okay? I think the Browns are going to have a better season than the Cincinnati Bengals. That's how confident I am that the Browns are going to play better this year. Alright? Okay, Andy Dalton's had
I
multiple...
honestly doubt it because, I mean,
Yeah,
what-
it's just...
how many quarterbacks do they have? Like one?
They have two. Tyrod Taylor and they have Baker Mayfield. But at the same time,
Wait, Baker Mayfield.
That's the Browns.
Mayfield went to the Browns.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
on the Browns.
so, alright, hold up, let me see here.
Mayfield might stand a chance this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still in talk about whether he'll start or
alright.
Tyler
But
Taylor.
the Cincinnati Bengals, okay, AJ Green's a pretty good receiver. It's just that he doesn't have a quarterback. In the end, I don't think Andy Dalton has it. The defense, otherwise from Pac-Man and Vontez Perfect, garbage. And you might as well, and Geno Atkins. I forgot about Geno Atkins. He's a forgettable player, but he's good. And in the end, I just don't think they're going to get wins
What's up,
this
Frank?
season.
Welcome to the stream.
Alright, next up on the list, well, now it's about time we have our local Cleveland Browns. I don't live in Cleveland, by the way. It's just something I said. But,
He's a fake comedian.
Yes.
Fake comedian alert.
alright, but the Cleveland Browns here, let's look at their team. Okay, they've added a lot of good players. Tyrod Taylor for backup quarterback. that could be the new Nick Foles for their team if they don't have, or even if Baker Mayfield doesn't start and he's starter and then Baker Mayfield's the backup. That could be a Nick Foles kind of setup there. And then after that, you've got to also think about all the additions they've made to the team. They've gotten a new wide receiver to lead the team in Jarvis Landry. That's which made the Miami Dolphins even lower in my power rankings. So at the end of the day,
Even lower.
yeah, even lower. At the end of the day, you got to say here that they're getting better, but you're not going to get better that quick. Okay, they got a new running back in Carlos Hyde. Honestly, I think he's going to start over the second-round draft pick. They got a good corner.
Carlos Hyde is on the Browns?
Yeah, Carlos Hyde's on the Browns.
Oh my god, I didn't know. Oh my. They've...
I didn't know
really
about,
common coach for them. Honestly.
But at the end of the
Although
day...
there is something I would disagree with you on.
What?
Is I would flip the Jets and the Dolphins because do the Jets still have Bilal Powell?
No, I don't think so.
Because if they do, that's like a decent running back. Who
It's a
is
decent running back, though,
Dolphins
like-
running back, because the Dolphins, they traded Jai to the Eagles.
That messed with my fantasy team so bad
he's
last
gone.
season.
So they don't have
Fantasy
a running
teams,
back.
guys.
They don't really have any wide receivers. Jarvis Landry's gone.
They got Devontae Parker, though, and a few others like that. They aren't
and
dead
they
with
have Kenny
receiver.
Stills too.
In Miami. Okay. But
That's true.
at the same time, the defense is kind of still needing work on. The safeties are getting there. I will say that. Safeties in a good corner. The secondary might be set. Might. Keyword. Like, it might be there. But the linebacker core needs work. It needs reamped. It needs kicked up to 11. And the D-line still needs a little help.
Oh yeah, I do have a lot of squad wins, Frank.
Because of the fact that, well, let's look at here. They have Myles Garrett, or I can't say his name right. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered his name. They got a few good, okay players on that line, but they need a superstar. Otherwise, from the guy on the right end, in Myles Garrett. And that's why the Browns are not going to do as well as, you know, in the 90s. Like, the Browns, I don't even know if they've been to the playoffs in this century. Okay, the Browns aren't going to the playoffs this year.
They're not.
Okay?
Maybe
Illuminati
in a couple
confirmed.
years.
There. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rip my fantasy football team with this team right here.
Oh my god, I literally drafted Mike Evans as my first pick. He didn't do anything.
Yep, same here.
Absolutely nothing.
Mike Evans was
Wait,
the biggest
you
turd
already
blossom
Did your fantasy football?
last
What?
year. Last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah, we both got messed up by the same player. Didn't do nothing, which I'm not 100% knowing if I blame. What? I don't know if I 100% blame him or his quarterback. It's something that we're going to have to figure out over the next little bit of their franchise. The running backs, they are not really that good. The O-line is not that good. Defense still needs work. Villa Vea is going to be an improvement to their D-line.
He really did, Frank. He didn't really come in clutch as people expected him to.
No, he failed. He failed my fantasy football team.
Because the year before, he was like
Talk to you
one
later,
of the
Gio.
top red zone receivers.
Yeah. He used to be the Des Bryant that could go back for the
Watch him
fade
be that
catches.
person this year. He'll be like amazing this year. I'm calling it.
But in the end, they didn't have a good season last year. Their defense is pretty bad. Their D-line's okay, but otherwise from that, there's nothing really there.
Yeah.
They do have an okay, pretty good linebacker, but he's getting up into age, and they have Brett Grimes, but he's getting older. So their defense is getting old really quick. So that's why they're there. I'm still probably moving a little bit slow. I'm trying to hurry through these as quick as I can.
Nah, you take your time.
Next up, we have at 26 the Chicago Bears. Now, if you're wondering why the Bears are here and not maybe a little lower or higher, it's just because, okay, I do really love Roquan Smith as their first-round draft pick. I love the idea of getting him. I wish my Cowboys would have gotten him. I really do. But Roquan Smith is on the Bears. Mitch Trubisky's going to have to show some stripes this year. And they have a new coach. You got to remember, what team in the NFL just had a really good season, new head coach, and a second-year quarterback, and no one would have seen it coming?
You're a Bears fan, Frank? Nice.
Which that is going to be the Rams. Now, I'm not saying that the Bears are anything like the Rams, okay? But I'm just saying.
Frank, someone on my stream says that these are good power rankings.
Thank you. I do try giving a good reason. Mitch Trubisky, the running back core is amazing. Frank, your running backs might be some of the best running back duos. Not saying the best running back, I'm saying duo running backs. So a team of running backs in the NFL. Alright. Allen Robinson being on the team is going to help that offense a lot. That offense will be pretty good this year, I think. They've added some talent from Mitch Trubisky.
Their O-line isn't bad, right? Their O-line isn't...
Not bad, not good.
Decent.
Roquan Smith is going to help their defense out and everything, and everything, but
that one person in Bella's stream, I actually do agree with you. These are actually pretty good power rankings.
Yeah, like they're fair. I'm not being biased. Like, okay, I'm not gonna put a team like, okay, that's too high.
Like you're not gonna put Cowboys at #1.
No. Like, okay, maybe the only thing that people are gonna really get mad with me for is probably my 5th one, which is gonna get me, which is gonna be #1, which people are gonna get really triggered with. Trigger warning up ahead. This is your warning now. Okay. The defense needs work though. The defense still needs a good amount of work here. But it's getting there. They've started with the key piece in the Browns franchise for years, which some of the Browns players got just inducted to the Hall of Fame for that position. The Browns have a knack for picking good middle linebackers, and I think Roquan Smith can be added to the list. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills. Now, also, they just traded for Corey Coleman, so maybe in a few weeks here when I do the updated version of this, maybe they'll be a little higher. Maybe seeing how Corey Coleman does.
They also do have Kelvin Benjamin, too.
Yeah.
He could really be a help.
But we'll talk about Corey Coleman later. Corey Coleman isn't relevant right now. Alright. They got Josh Allen now as their quarterback. That's going to help them. Okay. Now, would I agree with the Taylor trade? Not that much, but
what
in the end.
What if they get in return for that?
I think some picks, I think. But
I think the Browns got picks for Corey Coleman.
Yeah, they gave picks for Corey Coleman. But at the same time, you gotta think of it here as you got to look at their team. Now, Calvin Benjamin's going to be a good receiver. Honestly, I hope that Corey Coleman can come in there and do good, because I do believe he is maybe. Okay, this is my prediction here. Okay, Corey Coleman, if healthy at this time, might be worth a late, very, very late fantasy football draft pick. Might.
Oh,
matter on what's there.
Yes.
Okay, just matter on what's there. Alright, the defense is kind of getting there. Their secondary is looking awesome. Shady's going to stay the same. Shady's still going to play good. Their O-line is okay for now.
Hopefully he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Okay, whoa. Who were you talking about with the very late fantasy football draft pick?
Corey
Coleman. I think he's going to be a sleeper.
I thought he was good.
He just hasn't been able to stay healthy. That's his problem. Not to mention, okay, we're looking at Corey Coleman's career here. Alright, let's go back and let's name the quarterbacks that he's gotten balls thrown from. Deshaun Kaiser and Johnny Manziel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Frank, I didn't get those dual pistols because I don't want to have 2 guns.
So, once again, the Buffalo Bills are here. I think this is a pretty fair spot for them. They could improve pretty quick, but, the good thing is for Corey Coleman is, if they win 2 games, Corey Coleman's having the best season of his career.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
All right, next up at 24, we have the Washington Redskins. I'm really moving slow. I'm trying to speed up, but I do want to get my points
I'm
across.
worried about this team.
The Redskins don't have really that many wide receivers. Alex Smith, I think, is a downgrade from Kirk Cousins. Okay, offense.
Yeah, losing Kirk Cousins was a really, really, really big impact on that.
I think that's going to matter a lot. Okay, I don't think Alex Smith is that good. Okay, I have him on my fantasy team. He played really good the first half of the year. And then you might as well had Deshaun Kaiser start your back up as your quarterback after that. Like, he played pretty bad.
He's a sleeper, like, it depends. It's like, somewhat he's a sleeper, I guess.
It matters on what's in your draft.
5 bandages or, 1 mini.
The bandages probably for now. But, with the Washington Redskins, and Corey Pullman might be a sleeper, I'm saying. Like, okay, wait until the last 2 or 3 rounds. If you're looking around and you're looking and seeing who would you put on your bench, I would make you a bet that Corey Coleman's going to be worth a bench slot for now, until we know how he plays with this new quarterback.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, you go sign out another wide receiver. But
yeah,
the Washington Redskins defense is looking okay. You still got Josh Norman, you still got a few players like that still sticking around. And everything. Their defense is not getting any worse right now. It's not getting any better. So it's like one of those mediocre defenses that you see in the NFL.
They've kind of got issues like in every single position. Almost.
Yeah, like linebackers are okay. O-line, D-line's okay. O-line's okay. They just need superstars right now, and they need a team that's not old. With Alex Smith leading the charge, I do not believe that they can do it this year. I am not going to say they're going to be last in the NFC East, but I'm saying they could be.
I think they will.
Alright, next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I will say it's going to be interesting to see what Lamar Jackson does, although he didn't look very good the last Thursday night on Thursday Night Football for preseason, okay? But we're going to go ahead and say that they weren't really trying or anything. Like, we're just going to go ahead and
Guys, hold on, how many minis? A med kit or 5 minis?
Minis.
Yeah,
but the Ravens have a pretty good defense still. They got Eric Weddle sitting back there. They still got the safeties. Corners are okay. Linebackers are pretty good. And the D-line needs help. The O-line is pretty good. Like, not the best, but not the worst, definitely, by all means. I do think you're going to need to start Lamar Jackson, or you're going to need to start Joe Flacco. I'm actually going to say it. I'm sorry. There's 2 different quarterbacks. Sorry for me stumbling. Yeah. Let Lamar Jackson learn for a season. Okay? He's a late first-round draft pick. Could have been second round. Let him learn for a season, then let him take the reins from Joe Flacco next season. Okay? Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Now, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my big complaint.
Palmer has really...
He's retired.
That was a big, yeah, he retired.
But now they have a new quarterback. I can't think of his name. I think it's was it Josh Rosen? I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But Larry Fitzgerald's still sitting there. You got David Johnson. Hopefully we'll come back healthy.
Why are you at the Cardinals?
Oh wow.
He just said I hate the Cardinals.
Oh well. No problem. Like the Cardinals, I don't think are going to do nothing this year. They are sitting in the division with the. Oh hey Tyler. How you doing, Tyler? Sorry, I was greeting someone in the chat here. But the Arizona Cardinals aren't really going nowhere. They got Larry Fitzgerald. The offense will still be okay, but at the end of the day,
Fitzgerald is that he's old. He's not.
Okay, let's go ahead and say this. I'm gonna go ahead and point this out here. In Madden, I've realized that speed matters too much. Okay, Larry Fitzgerald is a very good route runner, and that is why he is still an elite receiver, top 5, maybe even receiver in the NFL. Okay, everyone rags on him and like wants to go look at Brandon Cooks, Tyree Hill, a few of the other ones out there that are really big and everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Tyler. So, I hope you're doing okay.
Where Where's the Cardinals at? Like
22.
okay.
I am sorry, I am moving really slow. I am getting a lot of facts
What's
out,
up,
though.
Peter? Welcome to the stream.
No,
But-
I mean I've been streaming for 36 minutes, and
Okay.
I was streaming for 26.
I'll admit.
The stream is gonna be long.
I've been. I mean, a lot of my time of streaming was on.
Alright.
I mean, I'd say about
Yeah, but I know I need to speed it up a little bit.
about % of my stream was on my stuff, so
Yeah.
it's alright.
Like, once again, I'm just trying to get this done. Like, I do want to give good reasons. So,
feel
like,
like running
I
up
want to
the
just
solo
say
and that's
a
why.
team's here. Like, since this is the first power rankings of the season. But the Denver
Yeah.
Broncos, or Arizona Cardinals, they have a decent defense still. They're not going to do bad this year. I just don't think they're going to be really able to compete that well.
Oh, Cardinals?
Yeah. It's not their time yet. They don't have much of a defense
I
yet.
think they're also in rebuilding mode somewhat. Like, I think they'll get some wins here and there, but they're not gonna have like a.
They're not going to have a really
terrific
super
season.
successful season. Yeah. Next up is the Denver Broncos. Now, they could move up on this list on a snap of a Thanos finger. Alright? The Denver Broncos have that killer defense, even with losing Aqib Talib on that
They
defense.
lost him.
Yeah, they
We
traded
made
him to the
55
Rams.
minis.
Still keep the minis, I'd say. Unless the Storm's far. But the Denver Broncos still got a
No,
killer
I'm in
defense.
circle
They
right
just
now.
added Chubb, which honestly I do not know why the Browns did not take Chubb. The Browns would be even doing better on this list if it wasn't for Chubb. They missed on him. Why, I will never know.
Holy
Doesn't make
crap.
sense.
Okay. I'm sorry to pause the the stream was something that's totally out of
Yeah,
being
someone did
relevant.
spot me, Peter. I'm just
But,
gonna build a roof right
Dude,
there.
the number of hurricanes and tropical depressions around the world right now, they are crazy.
Yep, it is. But if you don't mind, I jump back in, or you want to say more?
No, go back to
All
that.
right.
I just wanted to say that real
But
quick.
okay, the Denver's O-line needs worked. It needs bulked up really bad. But the receiving core is pretty good. Okay,
You're kidding me.
if Case Keenum, this is a big if though. Case Keenum might have just had a really good season. I'm sorry to say.
You get sniped.
The moment
Haley 6. Oh my god, my loot was so good.
though that they got to the Eagles, they fell apart all of a sudden. It's like he cracked under the pressure or something. So we don't know. I don't know how he's going to do in this
Thanks
system.
for the GG's, Peter.
But anyways,
I'm
this
sick of
is a team that
solos.
could go up really quick if the quarterback plans out. If not, well, this team's still going to stink. And they're going to regret passing up on all the quarterbacks in this draft. Next up, we have the New York Football Giants. Yuck. It hurts saying that. But at 20, they have a good reason. Eli Manning could come back this year, maybe play better. Okay, you gotta remember, how many injuries did they have last year? They lost OBJ. They had lost everyone on their team that mattered, basically. No wonder why that team wasn't gonna do any good. Okay,
What they, what was the record last year? Like 3-13 or something?
like 2-14, I think, actually.
I don't remember.
But honestly, that's why. Like, okay, they just added a killer running back. I do think they should have taken a quarterback, considering that Eli Manning is about to retire probably pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't see
Sitting
that
there with that
much longer.
pick, I don't know why they picked
These are my
Saquon
stats,
Barkley,
Peter. 2 solo wins, 3 duo, and 21 squad.
but
Some duos.
he is a good running back. He is going to be a good player. I just don't know if I would have taken him there and not taken the quarterback. Defense is still okay. It's nothing special, but it's not bad either. It's a good team overall, and in the end, they could go up on this list as well. Now, I know someone kept saying I better put the 49ers at number 1. Guess what?
Pikachu breeder, welcome to the stream.
The Niners are at 19. Now they could move up.
Sub if you are new.
Alright, now the Niners are a good team. I'm not saying that. Okay, but let's look and see how Richard Sherman does first, okay? That defense will be good with him, okay? They could move up easily. But until we know, okay, Jimmy Garoppolo currently has played with no film on him. Okay, Dak Prescott, year 1, killed it. Okay, but no one had any film on him. They were preparing for someone that they had never faced before. They got film on Jimmy Garoppolo now. And so if Jimmy Garoppolo still does good with all that, they can move up really quick. But at the same time, for now, their offense still does need to work. Their defense needs a little work. Their defense still does need a little work, but it's getting better. Their offense and defense is kind of even, where we can say that they're just okay in the middle team. Like, they deserve to be in the middle of the pack right now. Could be up in the top 16 before the season is said and done, though. Next up, we have the Houston Texans. And now the Texans are putting them here, okay, for their offense is pretty good. Not the best O-line, but okay, Deshaun Watson played like a GOAT last season. You gotta admit that. If you were watching the NFL, you gotta admit Deshaun Watson played really well. Threw a lot of picks, but he played well. Okay? Until the injury. Alright, he was killing it for my dad's fantasy football team. Alright. Deshaun Watson. If he recovers, he might be worth a fantasy football team slot. But that's a big if at this point. It's like picking, not as bad as a risk as choosing Andrew Luck or Ryan Tannehill, but okay, don't take them until you know what happens yet. Wait until preseason's over, see what they're saying about them. Okay? But at the end, they have a really good defense. J.J. Watt's still there. All their pieces are still there. Once again, we just need to know about the quarterback. Like, okay, Hopkins is one of the... Okay, I would go ahead and say Hopkins might be a top 5 receiver in the NFL. He has played well with trash quarterbacks for seasons. Tom Savage, a few others like that. They even had Brandon Whedon throwing them balls at times, and yet he was still consistent and good. Okay, so that's why I think that... Okay, we'll go into that later, though. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans. I'm so sorry I'm moving so slow. I'm trying just to get all my points out
What
and everything.
Is
this is 17. We're almost halfway done. If we're not. But the Tennessee Titans, they're a good team. Okay, they got pieces enough. They just have to put the pieces together. Their jigsaw puzzle isn't put quite together yet. They need receivers. And they could use a little better O-line. Little better, not much. I know they got Corey Davis, but they still need some star receiver, okay? Until we know if Corey Davis develops into that, we gotta say they need one. Their defense is okay, but in the end, they gotta develop a little bit of a receiver core, and they also got to make sure the defense plays up to par with the rest of the NFL. Next up, which they had a terrible season last year, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them a little higher on this list just because of the fact that I think they're going to have a bounce-back season. And that is going to be the Oakland Raiders. Okay, I don't think, what's their name? David Carr? No, it's not David Carr. He retired.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, okay, that was right. Gosh, that family and naming their kids with these. And everything, okay? That's insane. Anyways, I'm not going to rant on about names anymore. The Oakland Raiders still have a good team. They have added Jordy Nelson. They still have Marshawn Lynch. That offense is okay. Otherwise, from the O-line, pretty good. But the defense, otherwise from Khalil Mack, well, you might as well have you might as well have 3 mice with spoons playing defense. About at that point. Their defense is pretty bad. Really bad. And, okay, I view the Oakland Raiders as I do the Saints and the Packers and a few other teams like that. They win games because their offense can play really good and score points. It's what the Packers have thrived on for seasons now. It's just scoring points. And so that's why I think that in the end they'll bounce back just a bit. Now, 15 is the Oakland or Kansas City Chiefs. I could see this team falling really fast. I'm not joking when I say this. I am not high about this team at all. They just traded away the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs. I don't think they're going to do well at all this year.
You got a new quarterback coming into the system, okay? And everything. So, that's going to be interesting to see how that works with, not to mention the receivers have to build chemistry with him and everything. And they're all used to Alex Smith. Not this guy. Like, who is this guy, basically? Patrick Mahomes. Their defense is still pretty good. If Eric Berry comes back, that's going to make a nasty secondary. Except they did trade away Marcus Peters, I think. Yeah, that's his name, Marcus Peters. So that's not going to help them by any means. But they're still going to be a decent team next year. I don't expect them to flop, but I don't expect them to go anywhere far or really into the playoffs.
Is that guy really trying to snipe from up there?
Alright. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions. Now, if you're wondering why the Detroit Lions are here in that stacked division, it's called...
Yes, he is.
Matthew Stafford is a very consistent quarterback. He's never really had a bad season. He's never had a truly, really great season. Like, I mean, the Andrew Luck and Tom Brady... Or not Andrew Luck, but Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady seasons. But he is consistent. And he plays consistently. He's not having bad seasons. He's having good season after good season. And he's not had a running back this whole time. The defense is pretty good. The defense is what carries them, I think, through a few wins this season. But if honestly they can get themselves a running back like, okay, let's just go ahead and say this. If some running back like Le'Veon Bell next season comes on the trade block or the free agency, and they sign him,
Pick him up.
Pick him up. That's what I gotta say.
They'll be even better than they already are.
Because that's really what they're missing, is because they only have to prepare for Matthew Stafford. The running back core has been that bad over the years. So, in the end, that is why they're there. Now, next up, I got my boys, the Dallas Cowboys, at 13.
What? Alright, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay, this is a fair spot, I think, for my Cowboys here. No receiving core. Like you're going to notice, I have other people higher than them just because they have a receiving core. Okay? The defense is still kind of getting together. Okay, now this defense could be a top 10 defense. Not top 5, top 10 defense before the end of the season. Their corners aren't bad.
Peter, who's your favorite football team?
Let's go ahead and look at it here. Alright. Their corners aren't bad, especially with now, I lost his name.
Oh, you like the Steelers, Peter.
I lost his name. Crud. Byron Jones, that's right. Byron Jones moving back to corner. And then you got Kevon Frazier and Xavier, not Xavier Rhodes. I mean, gosh dang it, I'm losing the names of everyone right now. And this is my home. This is my team here. All right, Xavier Woods. That's right. Okay. Sorry. But in the end, they got DeMarcus Lawrence, and they still have Tucker Charleston, which, according to DeMarcus Lawrence, is going to have a breakout year next year. I don't know about that, but still. And then they have Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, which is looking like a complete monster right now on tape. And then you just drafted yourself another linebacker in, I can't say his name right, so I'm not going to even try. And, okay, like, unless you just want me to sound like a complete idiot, you're not going to want me to say it. Or try to say it.
Say it.
No. But in the end, that O-line is going to be even better than next year. Okay? The only problem is they don't have a receiving core anymore, and they're going to have to feed Zeke a lot.
Yes. That's the only issue, pretty much.
Alright. But, anyways, they're going to feed Zeke a lot this season. And, anyways, up next at 12, we have the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Carolina Panthers have a receiving core a little bit. They have DJ Moore. That is why they're ahead. Their O-line is still pretty bad. They have the tight end. But Cam Newton's going to be okay, I think. In the end of the day, he's going to work out. And then you got their defense is pretty good. A little better than the Cowboys. I would say that. And so, at the end of the day, that's why they're ahead. The Seahawks. Alright. Russell Wilson is going to hold this team on their back. Just more of my power rankings, Gio. You didn't mention too much. Sorry. I move very slowly through these, but I'm giving good reasons, and I think I'm being quite thorough with it. Like, please roast me if you think I'm doing something wrong. And please let me know, because I can make this better for next time. But the Seahawks, their Legion of Boom, or whatever they call it, I'm sorry, is been disintegrated. The Thanos snap happened to the whole stinking team, and they've basically faded away. Losing Earl Thomas would be really bad right now for him, but currently, how much worse could it get for him? Like, honestly.
I agree what you said about Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Because there's no denying that he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, probably top 10 quarterback, guaranteed. Maybe top 5, maybe. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if he fits in that category yet or not, but he does have to carry the team on the back. He has no running back still. He has receivers, though, on the bright side. He has no O-line. In the end, they're going to need to, I would say for now, build this team around Russell Wilson for a few years, and this team could be back to the Legion of Doom and everything. I say it right now. I've corrected myself. Sorry. But currently for this year, they're definitely out of the playoffs, I would say. And if they make it to the playoffs,
Yeah,
they're not going to do really good at all. And now we have also, at number 10, the Los Angeles Chargers. What can you say about them? The only reason this team has not played good the last few years is because, gosh, everyone gets injured on this team for some crazy reason. Injuries just seem to be cursed by this team. Like, if they could have one good season, while they don't have any major injuries, they could make a playoff run. Maybe a Super Bowl. Maybe. Big maybe. They have a decent receiving core. They have a good quarterback in Phillip Rivers. They have a good running back in, I'm trying to remember, Melvin Gordon. That's right. Okay. They have a good O-line. They have good tight ends. Their defense, they have two of the best ends in the league sitting there in Joey Bosa and Mark Ingram. Or I might have been said the wrong person. I'm sorry. You know who I'm referring to. Their corners are pretty good. Linebackers are okay. And in the end of the day, if they could stay healthy, they could make a run for the playoffs. Maybe even win the division if they could stay healthy. But at number 9, we have the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Packers do have a good receiving core, but once again, as the same case with, the Oakland Raiders.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm moving really slow.
It's alright.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to get a whole bunch of stuff out really quick, as quick as I can. This will be shortened down and condensed once again. Like, okay, last time it was a 3-hour stream to do all this. I'm not doing that again, at least. But at the end of the day, the Green Bay Packers are a lot like the Oakland Raiders. They don't have a defense right now that they can lean on. Aaron Rodgers, once again, also like the Seahawks, is going to have to carry the team on his back.
They're going to rely on Aaron Rodgers a lot.
And as long as he keeps doing that, because, okay, teams were able to score 30 points a game against that defense. But yet, in the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers won the game because he is a great quarterback. That is why this team is at number 9. But, and now we have number 8, which is kind of the same reasons. Drew Brees is the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have a running back also, on top of the Green Bay Packers. They have a better defense than the Green Bay Packers. And they have Drew Brees. Yeah, Green Bay is at number 9. I'm sorry, but that's, I think, a fair spot for them. I did put them in the top 10. So I think you should be happy, Gio.
Hey, did you do the Panthers yet?
Yeah, I did. They made it at 12.
Oh.
They got a good team. They just need, they have a good running back and everything. It's just that I can't put them against the Seahawks right now because Russell Wilson is too good right now. And they still have parts of that team left. It's dying out, and they could move up to top 10, maybe top 11, or inside looking out by the end of preseason or beginning of regular season. But New Orleans, once again, they are a good team. I do think they're going to make the playoffs, but at the end of the day, they're not better than the 6 teams left. Or 7 teams, sorry. And at number 7, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Now, that team's only gotten better. They added Calvin Ridley on top of Julio Jones, all their stacked running back core, their quarterback.
2 Alabama players. Both of them went to college, by the way.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
And everything. So, like, honestly, this team's only gotten better. Their defense is still good. But at the end of the day, once again, as same as some of these other teams, they're just not a little bit. They're not as good as other teams. Which is why, once again, we're going back to the Green Bay and Seahawks and Oakland Raiders thing. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 6. They have a great quarterback, the Killer Bees, for one more season. I will say this: the door is closing fast. If they want to make it to the Super Bowl, they have to do it this year, I'd say. Because it doesn't look like Le'Veon Bell's going to sign back. And that means that one of your Killer Bees is gone. And once that leaves the door, I think you're dead meat. And you're lying on the street. This might be the last year they're in the top 10. Because of the fact that defense is still bad. Okay, it's not really any good. It's not great. It's not terrible. But it's still not good enough. But in the end of the day, they're not going to be bad. And now at number 5, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Now it's time for everyone to start booing in the chat because they won the Super Bowl, and you're putting them at 5. It's at first, and they won the Super Bowl.
I wish they were lower.
Okay, now you're gonna have to understand here.
I honestly think they deserve to be higher, mainly because.
Yeah, honestly, in the end of the day, I have my reason. But the Philadelphia Eagles, why they're there, we don't know about Carson Wentz yet, and everything. Oh boy, I don't care. Okay, but in the end of the day, I do think they're going to be a good team, but let's see what happens with Carson Wentz first. Okay, that's my main thing we're waiting on right now is Carson Wentz. We're going to see how the team performs this year. Nick Foles now has film. Like, remember how I was saying earlier, Jimmy Garoppolo has film on him? Now they have a lot of film on the new MVP quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles in Nick Foles. It's weird saying that. But next up on the list, we have the Minnesota Vikings. What can you say? That defense is going to be one of the defenses you want to draft in your fantasy football league. It's going to be one of them. If you're looking at a defense, I would highly suggest this one. Okay, their quarterback just upgraded.
Kidding?
They just did an upgrade for their quarterback. Okay, that was good. They also did, well, they built, they'll get Dalvin Cook again. Which will be good, because they were playing really good with Dalvin Cook until he got injured. And so that will help them out a lot, and I think they will maybe improve from last season. I don't know, maybe, like, with no injury to Dalvin Cook. Now, at number 3, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is the number 1 defense for your fantasy football league. Definitely, by all means, this defense is stacked. Now, unlike all the other teams I've mentioned that the offense is going to carry them to wins, this defense is going to carry the Jacksonville Jaguars to wins. I do not trust Blake Bortles at all. Honestly, why do you get that contract? I will never know. But at the same time, I do think that they are worth number 3 on this slot here. And then now we're going to move on to number 2 and number 1. That way I can shut up for just a minute and breathe. Alright. At number 2, we have the Los Angeles Rams. Now you're like, what? The Rams didn't even make it out of the wild card. And you're putting them in the top 2? Let me get my reasons done first before everyone starts butchering me in the comment section. I mean, I am about to get literally eaten alive. Okay, let's go ahead and say this. They've had 2 star corners to their team. Linebacker core still stinks. But still, it's a good corner core and safety core. Their D-line got even better with adding the Kamikaze on Sue. And that defense is once again even better because they trade for Brandon Cooks. That is going to be one killer receiver.
What are we talking about?
Brandon Cooks for their team.
Yeah,
it's going to be for the Rams.
LA Rams.
And that's why I put them at number 2, because they have added a lot of depth to their team, and I believe that they could make a really good run. I will go ahead and say this. The Rams are going to win the division this year. Fact.
Yes, I totally agree.
Hold on, before you reveal number 1.
Well, I think everyone knows who's number 1 is by now. How long have I been doing this for a while? I'm wondering how long it took, actually. We'll have to try condensing it. I'll try to condense it down more next time.
Alright, who was number 1 though?
It is the New England Patriots. Really? Are you that surprised at this point?
No.
Because of the fact that, okay, they did get worse this season, but in the end, it's still Tom Brady there. They still are competing. And I don't know, they might get knocked off the throne really quick. Okay, any one of these top 5 teams could take the throne really quick from them. But for the moment being, you gotta say Tom Brady is the GOAT. And at the moment, if you're looking at their team, they're getting Julian Edelman back. That's why they trade away Brandon Cooks. They're still only getting better. But Tom Brady is going to be a question, but I think for now, they deserve the number 1 spot. For now, though.
What's up, Pizza? Welcome to the stream.
But that is my power.
He, injured some point in last season?
Julian Edelman? Yeah.
No, Brady.
I think so. I think he had his hand banged up, but
he
still.
Might have been an injury.
But still, wasn't that bad where he couldn't play in the Super Bowl. But still, that is my power rankings. So, I will go ahead and move on to the next topic that we'll be talking about. Laney, if you want to cut this off at a certain point, just let me know and we can stop for now and we can resume like later on in the week.
I mean, we can go ahead and do the full thing. Honestly, I mean, I do want to watch Skyler's stream, but it's alright.
Yeah. Like, alright, NFL news. Corey Coleman, which we only got one main topic here. Corey Coleman last night was traded to the Bills for like nothing. First round draft pick. Yeah, Tom Brady does kiss his son. Gio. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and play a game while I'm doing this topic since I can not look at my phone for this. Alright, let's go ahead and say this. Corey Coleman just moved into a lot better of a position in his career. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. Let's go ahead and say he has a good rookie quarterback here in Josh Allen. Okay. They win 2 games, as I pointed out earlier. He's had their career as a team than the whole stinking time he was at Cleveland. Okay? Second of all,
I mean, I think he was I think he was well valued there. I do, but I think he'll be even better valued at going to the Bills.
Yeah, but like once again, whenever the Bills, okay. Second of all, I've noticed this: Tyree Hill and let me go ahead and say this. When let's look at Alex Smith and Tyree Hill last year. Alex Smith is not a mobile quarterback, correct? Everyone can confirm that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet he was able to play so good with a fast receiver. I think, personally, that fast wide receivers play better with mobile quarterbacks, and I think Josh Allen is going to be able to provide that for Corey Coleman. I don't think he's much as a scrambler as many other quarterbacks. And also, I think that, well, eventually here, he's going to get to learn from Calvin Benjamin, which we did mention is on their team now. Well, glad to educate you, Gio. But at the same time, we are looking here at the team. In the end of the day, like, once again, I had him low in my power rankings, but at the end of the day, Corey Coleman is going to help him out. Okay? It might take a little bit for him to learn. Like, you got to remember, coming out of college, they were announcing that he only knew, like, 4 routes. And what is Calvin Benjamin really good at? Route running. He's not fast, but he can run good routes. And so what better person to learn from how to do better on your routes than Calvin Benjamin? Honestly. Like, that's going to help progress him a lot. He needs to work on his route tree. That's what they need to be teaching him this offseason. They need to work on the route tree. If they can get him some more routes and everything, that will help him out a lot. Very much. I will go ahead and say that if they can do this, they can maybe compete for a little bit here. Like, he will develop as a receiver if he can work on his routes. He got the speed to do it, but he doesn't have the football knowledge to do it with route running.
Yeah.
So that's what they really need to work on. They need to enlighten him on the football part of it. He got the talent to do it. He just doesn't know how to read the routes and read the quarterback and everything, get in the right position. His route running's bad. He got a few things he needs to work on this season, but I will say this, he could develop very quickly. If anyone wants to add on to that, if not, we can move on to the next segment.
I don't really got enough.
Like, it's up to y'all if I want to talk about anything, but like, I know this has taken on quite a long time here.
I just basically wanted to talk about the.
I've only been
NFC
streaming for an hour.
Yeah, I'm about to hit 1 hour.
But like, I'm not trying to make it take forever, because I know we do got things everything up, guide streaming and everything. Like,
I just want to get to the East.
Yeah, we're about to be to that. Now, this next segment, everyone here will be picking a player they think will go to the Hall of Fame next year, when they retire. That they think could go to the Hall of Fame if their career ended today. If their NFL career was going to end today, who would be going to the Hall of Fame?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay, you can't say that one. He's not been in the NFL long enough.
Well, you said if their career ended today.
Well, I guess you can say that. I guess you can say that. But anyways,
he's
Laney,
had a really good 2 seasons.
Yeah, but 2 seasons, if you ask me, has not been enough to prove that he deserves to go to the Hall of Fame.
That's true. I'm just saying hypothetically, because he said if their career ended today.
Yeah. Laney, what is your pick?
I gotta say my boy Tom Brady.
Well, yeah, Tom Brady would be his shoe-in, basically.
That's true.
Alright, not bad. I got a 77-yard touchdown run with Zeke.
I'm trying because I feel like all you hear is Tom Brady, Tom Brady, Tom Brady.
Now, here's my pick, okay? And then we'll move on to the prediction center, okay? Alright, DeAndre Hopkins. Even though he hasn't played in a Super Bowl game yet. He is the most underrated player, if you ask me, in the NFL. He doesn't get the respect he deserves because of the fact that he's played in such a bad team for so many years. He has been one of the most consistent receivers with terrible quarterbacks. Maybe not as bad as the Cleveland Brown quarterbacks, but once again, they're pretty bad. Like, let's go ahead and say this, that, try to remember his name. Gosh, I'm going brain dumb here. What's his name? Deshaun Watson. He is his best quarterback he's played for in a while. Okay? Honestly, this guy deserves to go to the Hall of Fame if his career ended today. For that, and that alone. Not to mention he has a lot of catches, good stats, and that's my vote. But now we have gotten to the part of the show where Bella is going to take over with her predictions for the season.
For
maybe eventually, like, I don't know. It's not something I would be as passionate about as, like, I am with Madden or NFL stuff. Geo. Alright.
I'm just doing AFC and NFC East, right?
NFC East, yeah. And then after that, we should be done, I believe.
Yeah, you guys can chime in too, and just any of your thoughts.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll just say something if I disagree.
Yeah, same here.
And agree.
Alright, so like, okay.
You can basically say whatever you want.
Go ahead and just start telling me your predictions for each game. And then what we'll do is we'll say, if we don't say nothing, we'll just be agreeing. But like, we'll see if we disagree at any points.
Okay, but like, after I go through each game, I'm not really gonna have an explanation for why. I kind of just.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Alright.
I'm not that kind of person. So I'll start off with the AFC East. I'll go with the team that I think will be in first place, and that is the New England Patriots. Their first game, they are versing the Texans at home. Obviously, one big part of that is the home field advantage. Then they're playing the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
I think maybe Houston could get a win, and
yeah, it's a possibility.
because Julian Edelman is suspended that week for the first 4 games, so Tom Brady's not going to have anyone to throw to. So like, Tom's going to have to make something out of nothing.
That's true.
Just pointing that out. I'm just saying it's a possibility for them to lose that game, but I don't believe they will. It's Patriots.
And then we have their second game, week 2, is they are playing the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I think they will lose that game, and the big reason is Jacksonville has a very, very, very strong defense.
And no Julian Edelman will help. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%.
no Julian Edelman. Again, it is in Jacksonville as well.
Yeah.
So I think that plays a big part. Week 3, we have they are playing the Lions in Detroit. I think this could be a toss-up. Honestly, both teams are strong.
I would say Patriots win that one. Like, I don't think the Jets.
I have them. I have them losing that game.
Alright, I do believe that they're a good team. I do believe Detroit can get a few wins this season, but against the Patriots, no. Chair of wheels and mower of lawns. Alright.
For my predictions, I think where you're playing plays a really, really, really big part. And I think because it's in Detroit, I think that's where my head was going.
Yeah.
I think.
I would say they would win that game, just because it's Detroit. Even though they don't have much of a receiver core, their defense is only okay. And at the same time, at the end of the day, you gotta realize that they are the Patriots and one of the best teams. The best team on my power rankings.
They still don't have Julian Edelman though.
Nope. No, okay. He's about to score.
They have no Julian Edelman. Also.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go say that's a loss. I don't, just because it's in Detroit, I guess. I don't know why. But next they're playing the Dolphins at home. Easy, that's a win for them. 2-2, start off the first 4 games, and then they're
All
playing
right, I'll
the
go ahead and say
Colts
this.
at
I think
home.
otherwise, from one game, they're gonna sweep their division. Just in case if they
We'll
like
see
lose
if I
one
have-
game.
Yeah, I have them sweeping their whole division. If they were to, I would say the team they lose to is the Bills.
Definitely. All right, the 2 other teams in their division made it into the top 32. Didn't even make it out of 30.
Yeah.
Detroit being
I
unhuman
have
was a
them
great
sweeping,
game. I know it was, but still. We're talking about Detroit, the football team. Alright, let's look here. Threw a sack.
5th game of the season. Colts at home, another gimme.
How did the Patriots get this good of a easy of a
I know,
win streak? Like,
it's so weird. Yeah, that's a gimme. 3-2 first 5 games. Chiefs at home. I think that's another win. Bears in Chicago, another win. That's the first 7 games. They're 5-2. Bills in Buffalo. I have them winning that game as well.
The Patriots?
Yes.
yeah.
So that is 6-2. Then Packers at home. I have them winning that game. If it was in Green Bay, I would reverse it. And this might shock you all. Then week 10, they play the Titans in Tennessee. I have them losing that game.
That is a little odd, I will say. I would disagree with it, because, like, at that point, it's
I
not...
understand why you would disagree for that.
Like, it's not cold yet. Like,
I just think because it's in Tennessee, Titans
yeah.
are a decent team. They're not, like, horrible. I can see them pulling off the upset, though.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
a
that's a
possibility, I would say
possibility.
that, but, like, okay. You also gotta remember that injuries haven't came in effect yet, so you don't know 100% everything. Like,
Yeah.
no one knows
That
100% about these teams yet.
Yeah. I do think they could pull off the upset, though.
Yeah, they
That's a
could.
Possibility. Next, week 11. I'm not sure if it's actually week 11, but they play the Jets in New York. That is a win, so that means they would be 7-3, yeah. Next week they play the Vikings at home. I think this will be a very, very, very good game. 2 very good teams. Defenses are pretty good. I think that'll be a really good game. I do have the Patriots pulling off the win though.
Yeah.
But I don't be surprised if the Vikings win.
Mhm. Alright, let's see. Come on, come open. Yes, let's go. Possession, catch that. Switzer. No, Switzer! You had Butterfingers for breakfast. No. Switzer, you Butterfinger, eat licking. Tannehill, I don't know.
Is that all? Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, come on, Des. Come on, Des. Come on, boy. Come on, run. Des.
Dolphins in Miami.
Oh, Cole Beasley coming up
win.
clutch.
Then they play the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I think that's a loss.
It came close. Like, either way, it could go, honestly.
Yeah, that could go either way. But it is in Pittsburgh. And then the last 2 games, Bills at home and Jets at home. 2 dubs to finish off the season. And I think their final record will be 12-4. Could possibly be 13-3. Detroit Lions game and Tennessee Titans game. Those are both deciding factors, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we move on to second in the division, in my opinion, the Buffalo Bills. Their first game is they're playing in Baltimore. I think they will lose that game.
I think I'll give them the win there. If you ask me.
Yeah.
That is just my
they're
opinion.
Just in Baltimore. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Baltimore is a kind of cold place. Like, it could affect them. I don't know, though. That's just my opinion. I do think that the Bills do have a good enough team to beat them, and, like, they're trying to figure out their quarterback position and everything right now.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's the first game of the season.
And I will mention, the Ravens don't have a very good quarterback. They have Joe Flacco, but he's not.
Or Lamar Jackson,
right.
whichever one they start. But for now, you could go by Joe Flacco.
And then week 2, they play the Los Angeles Chargers at home. Normally, I would give them a loss here, but I have them winning.
I would say flip that. I'd say flip your record. I'd say they beat the Ravens, but I'd say they lose to the Chargers. My opinion, though. Sorry if I'm interrupting.
No, it's alright. Do give your thoughts. I really should take it. Week 3, Vikings in Minnesota. That is a loss. I have them going 1-2 for the season so far. And then they're going to Green Bay to take on the Packers in week 4. I have a loss there, 1-3. And then they're playing the Titans at home. I think that could also go either way, but I do have the Bills winning that game, 2-3. They play the Texans in Houston. I will give them a loss there. And then they play the Colts in Indianapolis. That could really go either way. I think I should be giving the Bills a win here, but I'm not.
Alright. I would disagree with that, but that's just my opinion once again. I'm not trying to interrupt.
Yeah, No, it's alright.
I'm trying to keep it brief.
Then they play the Patriots at home. That's a loss. Bears at home. That is a win. They play the Jets in New York.
Go ahead, bounce sack. Good.
Hey, I think, I might have to drop out, after,
you all want to just finish? Do y'all want to do it where, what we do is, we do one every time we do it, like where this week we do the AFC South, or, I mean, AFC East?
Yeah, we could do that.
And then just end it in, like, after these next 3 get done? That way, because I know we all want to kind of go join Guided and see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind if y'all keep on streaming, but...
Yeah, I understand.
I'm thinking about ending it anyway.
I really wanna get in Guided stream, being that,
Is he playing with subs or something?
Saturday.
Nah, he's not.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so, Jets in New York. I think that's a loss there. I think the Jets will actually pull off a win. I think they split the series.
Oh, dang. You know, I made a good play there. Sorry, I was playing Madden. Or gameplay.
That's alright. Jaguars at home. I think the Jaguars pull off the win here. Week 12, they play the Dolphins in Miami again. I think they'll split the series there. I think they'll split the series with both the Jets and the Dolphins, but they will get swept by the Patriots. Jets at home, that's a win. Lions at home, I actually have them winning. That could go either way as well. Patriots in New England, that's a loss. And then Dolphins at home, that's a win. So I have them splitting their games, going 8-8, placing second in the division. I think that's reasonable for the Bills, I guess.
Yeah.
And then moving on, the New York Jets, I think they will place third in the AFC East. First game is in Detroit. That is a loss. Obviously. Do you agree with that?
Detroit, you said? Correct?
Yeah, Jets playing in Detroit.
Easily.
Yeah. Next game, they play the Dolphins at home. Because it is home, I have them winning the game. Week 3, They play the Browns in Cleveland. That could actually go either way, but I have the Browns pulling off the win there. In the end, I think the
Browns have made more
are the
moves
better
this
team.
season. They deserve that, I
Yeah.
think.
Are you kidding?
Dang it.
This game.
Alright.
And then, okay. Week 4, they play the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That is a loss. So far, first 4 games of the season, they are 1-3. Week 5, they play the Broncos at home. That could also go either way. Broncos, I think, are rebuilding, as well as the Jets.
Yeah.
But I have the Jets pulling off the win because it is at home.
I think the
weeks-
Broncos will pull that off. Their defense is still really good.
Yeah.
And like, you gotta remember, Dak struggled against that.
Even sorry to interrupt, but speaking of the Broncos, did you know that one of their executives died last night?
Nope.
Yeah, some executive from Denver died from like protein malfunction or something in the blood.
Alright, we're about to end it, Gio, so we'll probably... There might not be a stream for you to
I'm
come
just
back to.
finishing 2 more teams. Then week 6 they play the Colts at home. I will give them that win. Colts are not very strong. Week 7 Vikings at home. I'll give them a loss there. Then week 8 they travel to Chicago to take on the Bears. That's a loss. Week 9 they play the Dolphins in Miami. That's a loss. I'll speed it up. Week 10
Oh,
they
don't
play
worry
the
about it.
Bills at
Take your
home.
time.
That's a win. Week 11 they play the Patriots at home. Loss. Titans in Tennessee. That's a loss. Week 13 the Bills in Buffalo. That is a loss as well, I think. 14 Texans at home. Loss. 15 Packers at home. Loss. And week 16 Patriots in New England. I have them finishing off the season at 4-12. They could finish the season at 3-13 because of that Broncos game as well. I have a lot of like toss-ups,
Yeah.
but I think the Jets could pull off the upset to the Broncos.
What we can
I
do
wouldn't
is
be
probably like
surprised.
starting regular season. What you can do is like, even if you don't go on stream to do it, we can just let you predict your games and see who like of the 3 of us can predict the more games. Like, and then the one who wins the most games or whatever that week or that season is the winner.
Yeah. Then finally, in last place in the division, the Miami Dolphins, and just no surprise there. I think them and the Jets could go either way, but I do have the Jets winning more games this season. Week 1, the Jets play the Titans at home. I don't think it matters that they are home that game. I think they will lose that one. Week 2, they play the Jets in New York. I think
So close.
It just went quiet all of a sudden.
yeah, I was
Oh.
playing.
I'm sorry, I was waiting for Bella. Sorry.
Week 3, Raiders at home. I think that does not matter that they are home. That's a loss. Bengals in Cincinnati. That is also a loss. Week 6, Bears at home win. That could go either way as well. Week 7, Lions at home does not matter. Loss. Week 8, they're playing the Texans in Houston. That's a loss. Week 9, they play the Jets at home, splitting the series with them. That's a win. That's 2-7. 2-7 right now. Week 10, Packers in Green Bay. That's a loss. Colts in Indianapolis. That's a loss. Week 12, they play the Bills at home, split the series again with the Bills. That's a win. 13 is Patriots at home, loss. 14 is Vikings in Minnesota, loss. They're basically losing the rest of the season after the Bills. Week 15 is Jaguars at home, loss. And to finish off the season, week 16 to play the Bills in Buffalo, that's a loss. So I have them placing last in the division, 3 and 13. Anyone missed it? First place Patriots 12 and 4. Second place Bills 8 and 8. Third place Jets at 4 and 12, and Dolphins 3 and 13.
All right. Oh, don't worry. I got this is basically our first time doing this, so like there's gonna be things that we will be able to improve on next time.
And I can learn more.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Don't know how football talk show. I'm gonna finish out this game definitely before I end the stream, since well it is 20-10 right now, so it's not gonna be a bad game. I do have the upper hand, but I'm not gonna close it out yet. Laney, would you have anything you would like to say before we close it out?
Nothing much really. I mean, just.
If there is anyone in my stream right now, please go subscribe to RBL Laney. It's
RBL.
Or RLB Laney.
RLB Laney, yeah. My channel name will pop up as Nick830, but if it has like.
It'll have a fake.
If the channel has like photo. 180 or so subs, that's me.
You gotta change that though whenever your thing comes back though, right?
Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Entertaining. But thank you all for your support, and I will see you soon. Let me just end this.
Alright.
I mean, cause you guys want to play? Honestly,
I'm finishing my game out real quick.
Cause I'm playing a duo game with someone who's really good. I met him in a random squad game. If you guys want to squad up with him, we could definitely get a win.
I've already got to do a win today. Okay.
More duo wins.
A flag on the field. I'm sorry. I'm at least gonna finish this game out real quick. For the people that are in my stream, I will be finishing off this game. That way, hey, we got 2 games on this stream. If you wanted to come check out some Madden stuff, like don't forget to check out RLB Laney by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Did you end yours already?
Like I said, I didn't close out.
Alright, I'll let you do that then if you want to.
I ended mine.
Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Shout out to Bella Bates, Paul Bates, is that right, Bella?
Yes.
Four Corner Boys,
if
you want to know how to spell that, it's
here,
further up in the comments. And
here, give me one sec, I'll type it. Then if you give me about 2 minutes here, I can go back into that chat and I'll put the name in again. If you don't want to wait, that's fine, I understand.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, like.
I mean, you can come in.
Real quick here, I am already on my account. Although Cooper Kupp just got the luckiest touchdown I've ever seen. Oh, okay. It is 4
Gray revolver or gray pistol?
Gray pistol. That is how you spell it in the chat. The Rotten Cupcake person, I don't know who that is at all. Just spelled it out in the comment section. We are still currently playing Madden 18. If y'all would like to come check it out, this will be probably one of the last streams for that game. But anyways, I'll stop interrupting you.
Do you know what the standard edition is of Madden? I don't understand. Because that's coming out on the 10th. That's coming out this week. And I want to get it, but I don't know if it's like the version I normally get.
What are you even talking about?
Madden. I'll explain it to you here in a sec. I'll let Laney finish off though.
But yeah guys, subscribe to all of the people that I have mentioned. And if you enjoy what you see on my channel, don't be afraid to drop a sub. that will be greatly appreciated. But for now, until in the morning, guys.
Next time.
I will see you all later. Peace.
Alright.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Whoa.
Oh, Laney, are you gonna do the clan tryouts tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Morning or night doesn't matter. Although if you do it at night, I will not be there. So I'm gonna be at work.
Oh, you work?
Okay. What do you even do for work? Out of
I
curiosity.
help out at a camp. It's like a dance camp that I help out at. It's like for like toddlers.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
No, I like it. I just don't like when I have to take them to the bathroom.
Trust me.
Oh.
Work with kids out of VBS.
I had to take 3 girls today.
Don't worry when I say this, okay? If you haven't lived until you take kids out to the outhouse. The outhouse, not a bathroom. The outhouse.
What is the outhouse?
It is a porta potty.
Yeah.
Not fancy though.
Ew.
Guided stream died? What do you mean guided stream died? I guess I'll have to just bring back the chat here in a sec. I'll have to give it a revive whenever this game's finished. I'm gonna finish off this game for the stream.
Yeah, you need to give it a res. It's knocked down. It desperately needs your help.
Like whenever this game's over.
It's taking 5 damage per second.
Like whenever I get done with this game, I'm gonna close down the stream and then I'm gonna watch guided. Probably use the restroom real quick because I drank way too much water. Oh, no! It just stopped? Whoops. You mean it just ended? What happened to Guided here? Guide's not known to do stuff like this to us. Maybe it wasn't because I wasn't there to support his channel. Maybe if I'm a bad subscriber.
Did he do a raid?
That's what we should have done. We should have had everyone raid Guided. But I guess everyone's already that subscribed to both of us is already subscribed to Guided. More than likely, I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright. But anyways.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is kind of closing out the stream, guys. We're just...
Do I get a gray submachine gun or a green suppressed SMG?
This will kind of be ending out the stream here. We're just playing the rest of this game out.
Submachine.
Yeah.
Suppressed SMGs suck.
But we're just ending out the stream with the gameplay. Hopefully ending it with a win.
Oh, girly. Sasha.
Yeah. Probably actually good I'm not there for the moment. I guess it's blacked out or something. But yeah, I'll be getting it on the stream here in just a sec. If it wasn't for we doing this tonight, honestly, this is a trial run, honestly. Oh, Lewis! Thank you, Lewis! Thank you, Lewis! Jordan Lewis coming up clutch with the pick. Will get us the dub in this game as long as we get a first down. It was a hard-fought game with the Los Angeles Rams, but the game will end more than likely if I don't do nothing dumb right now at 20-17. Oh, Laney, I'm still streaming for the moment being. Just to let you know. Not done yet.
Alright.
Oh, Cupcake, would you like to be in our clan?
What? I was hearing something about that. I'll talk to you about that here in just a sec. Let me finish off the stream real quick and let me...
Alright, yeah, let's talk about
Let me go die in my restroom first, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Like, you'll see me typing from the chat and everything probably in there, but... Yeah, I know I'm nasty. Oh, no! Oh, he was so close to coming down with it. Oh, crud, now I'm at... Well, now I am an idiot. I'm giving them the ball back with time now. Because I was a dummy and didn't wind the clock out. Gio said he'd like to join the clan.
Yeah, he can try out.
I think Laney's doing tryouts tomorrow.
Yeah, he is doing tryouts tomorrow.
Okay, he is doing tryouts tomorrow. So as we're closing out the game, hopefully we can hold them to no field goal, no touchdown. They don't have timeout, so they shouldn't be able to. But hopefully this is the final score, 20-17. We got one win on the stream today, one loss, one very close loss though. Like, I do think this is worth bringing content out. Hope this was okay gameplay today. Like, I don't know if you watched any of it, Laney or Bella, but I do think I play okay enough to play Madden for something to stream on here.
How? I'm literally built, like, right there. That
3
is a
seconds
joke
remaining,
you
guys.
tell me that
This
I'm
is
not.
probably the last play of this stream. I hope y'all have enjoyed right now. Unless if something insane happens, more likely the stream is about to end within the next 30 seconds. Sorry, Gio. Oh, I was going to get so mad if he caught that and won the game with that. Alright, but that is the end of the stream today. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Until next time, peace. Sorry, Gino.